Hi YouTube cuties, quick vlog for some questions that were asked of me. I have them here. Karina, see, I actually wrote down your name this time. I told you guys I'm really bad with names. So Karina asked me a few questions that I thought everybody could benefit from the answers to. So I wrote them down and I'll just read through them. She wants to know, when I booked my reservation, I clicked on getting the Disney Magical Express. How long does it normally take for the luggage to be delivered to my room? You can expect your bus or your Magical Express bus to beat your luggage back to your hotel room by a lot. I don't remember, we don't check luggage. We ship everything down, so I can't tell you exactly how long, but the advice that I will give you is carry a bag on the plane. It doesn't have to be a big bag. It could be like a small overnight bag, and in it put anything that you think you're going to need for the first day. Because odds are, I don't know what time you guys are checking in, but your room probably won't be ready if you're there. Check-in time, your next question was what time is check-in time? It's 4 p.m. So if your flight arrives before 4 p.m., your room probably won't be ready for you, which means that your bags aren't going to make it to you anytime before 4 p.m. So what I usually do in that case is, if we're checking in early, I like to pack everything that I'm going to need for the parks in a carry-on bag that I take on the plane with me. And I'm going to sort of do your questions out of order because that kind of ties in with one of your other questions, and that question was, what do I need to bring, what should I bring into the park for my 6-year-old and I? So if we're doing it that way, if let's pretend we fly in, my family and I fly in, you're able to check in. You can go and check in at any time, but it doesn't mean that your room will be ready. So we do the check-in process, and what Disney's doing, and I'm not sure if they do it for regular guests or if it's just a DVC thing, but they ask us for a phone number and they'll send you a text whenever your room is ready. But don't anticipate your room being ready anytime before 4 p.m. So knowing this, we drop our bags off with the concierge because we're checking in early and they don't have a problem with that. Any bags that you brought with you, you can just give to the concierge and say, you know, we're checking in, this is our last name, this is going to be our room number, and they'll hold them for you. And when your room comes available, you call concierge and you say, hey, this is so-and-so in room so-and-so, can you send my bags up to me? And they will absolutely send them up to you. But in the meantime, you obviously don't want to burn a day sitting around in the resort waiting for your bags, so I suggest you hoof it off to the parks, hop on the Disney bus and head into one of the parks. And in the bag that I pack to carry on the plane, to carry around the parks with me, my kids are now 9 and 7.5, which means that 6 was not that far ago for me. A good rule of thumb is pack like you're leaving your house for a day. I usually have goldfish, graham crackers, animal crackers, some sort of snack on me, a refillable sports bottle of water, some Gatorade packets, what else do I put in there? Sunblock, a hat for everybody, camera, backup batteries. My cell phone charger, my iPhone charger usually goes in there. Trying to think what else I bring. Camera, camcorder, ID. If you've bought your, if you're doing your park passes at check-in, obviously that'll go in there. Rain poncho or umbrella to cover your head. Sunglasses. And then I usually have something in my bag for the kids to play with while they're waiting online. It could be Legos, could be just little Lego figures, could be some Play-Doh, bubbles I've seen, or I just hand them my iPhone and I let them play with some of their favorite apps on my iPhone, but that does drain the battery, so go easy on that one. I actually have an old iPhone that I have loaded up with games that they like and things that they like to watch, so they can wear that one down. They use that one. I'm trying to think what else I bring with me into the parks for the pups. I call my kids the pups. You don't need, like, insurance cards, anything that's in your wallet. Sort of try to empty out your wallet. I usually try to carry one credit card, some cash, my room key, and my key to the world card, which is usually my room key, and my charge privileges. You really don't need to lug a lot around with you. That's kind of something that a lot of people do. Is I've seen people rolling backpacks with them through the parks, and I can't imagine what's in there that they need. I like to travel light through the parks. I don't carry a lot of nonsense. Some sunblock, like I said, lipstick if you like to freshen up your makeup. Bring your makeup bag with you. Tylenol maybe in case you get a headache. Yeah, travel light. Travel as light as you possibly can through the parks. That's the best for that. Let's see what else. Like I said to you, check-in time is 4 p.m. If you get there early, don't sweat it because you can leave your bags at concierge with no issue. What you have to do is when you walk up to the front desk, say, "It's our first time in Disney World. We have no idea what we're doing. Can you help?" And they will so help you. They will walk you through everything that you need. They're incredibly helpful. They're awesome. They're phenomenal. And they're all kind and gentle, and none of them bite. Checkout time is 11 a.m. They're pretty strict about their checkout time. If you need to extend it, you can call the front desk and ask. What else? You asked me about going back to the Magical Express. You wanted to know how long it takes luggage. Like I said, don't plan on it being there when you get there. Yes, you want to know if you just tag the bags and they get them to you? Yes, with one exception. They will ship you the luggage tags that you put on your bags. You check them on your side and then you never have to worry about them. They magically show up at your room, except if your flight... What does it say here? I'm going to read it to you exactly. Where is it now? I'll only read it to you if I can find it. My God, this phone. They will not deliver your bags to your room if it's after 10 p.m. Give me a second. I'm looking for it. Here. If you arrive after 10 p.m., luggage service will not be available. You will need to take your luggage to the Welcome Center for the Disney Magical Express, and you and your luggage will be transported on the bus. So if you're arriving before 10 p.m., you don't have to worry about getting your luggage off the conveyor belt by the luggage, you know, where you pick up your luggage. If it's after 10 p.m., if it's 10:30, if it's 11 p.m., if it's 12 a.m., you have to bring your luggage with you onto the bus. You wanted to know if Epcot is worth going to with a 6-year-old. Yes. You said that people have told you not to bother. Do not listen to those people. Epcot is awesome. There is a ton for your munchkin to do and see there. Not the least of which is what's called KidCot, which is where they are given a mask and they go around all the pavilions in the World Showcase and they get them signed by and stamped by people that live in that country. And they can color it in. Plus they have the Phineas and Ferb adventure there. I'll try to get you more information about that. There's El Rio de Tiempo in Mexico. There's the Maelstrom in Norway. Yes, just the short answer is do not miss Epcot. You will be doing yourself a great disservice if you don't go to Epcot. There's Test Track. I don't know how tall your child is. If your kid is 42 inches, they can go on just about every ride in Epcot. Living with the Seas with Nemo, yes, just don't miss Epcot. And Epcot's a big park. I would allow at least 2 days with a 6-year-old for Epcot. If you want to know more about that, please ask me and I will do a separate vlog just on Epcot for you. You asked me what some of my favorite restaurants are for table service and quick service in the parks. So I broke it down. I actually sat down and I had to think about it. So I'll jump through. First, I'll do my table service restaurants. In Magic Kingdom, my 2 favorite table service are a family tradition for the past 15 years plus is we always have breakfast with Pooh, Piglet, Tigger, and Eeyore at the Crystal Palace. We always make 8 a.m. reservations so that we're in the Magic Kingdom before the park officially opens to people, and it's very magical, and it's just a really nice way to kick off our vacation. That's always our first day. The other place that I really like in Magic Kingdom is Tony's Town Square. It's Italian food, but they have, I just think it's awesome. It's really, really yummy food. In Epcot, my favorite restaurant, hands down, my favorite table service restaurant is Rose and Crown Pub in the England Pavilion. That's my favorite restaurant, and we actually didn't get to it this last trip, and I was very sad. In MGM, my 2 favorite restaurants, I have 2 favorite sit-down restaurants. The first one is Sci-Fi Drive-In, and the second one is 50s Primetime Cafe. The Sci-Fi Drive-In is a dark restaurant. It's actually like you're sitting in a drive-in at night. So it's dark, and the movies that they show on the drive-in screen are all B horror films. So it's nothing that's really super scary, but if your little guy is sensitive to horror things or monsters or aliens or skeletons or, you know, that kind of thing, it might not be a good option for you. If your child frightens easily, that's probably not a good option. And then I would totally recommend 50s Primetime. Excellent food, really, really fun place. And then in Animal Kingdom, we don't usually eat in Animal Kingdom because we blow through it so quick. But the last restaurant that we actually sat down there at was Yak and Yeti, and we all thought it was amazing. So that's my recommendation for Animal Kingdom. Counter service. In Magic Kingdom, I have two. Our, again, family tradition is that we have to have lunch at Cosmic Rays Starlight Cafe, and there is an animatronic alien there named Sunny Eclipse who sings to you throughout your whole meal, and Sunny is like a member of our family at this point. We always go and visit Sunny. He is family. We love him to bits. If for some reason we're not feeling like visiting Sunny, which almost never happens, but if we want something a little bit different than burgers and fries and chicken fingers and fries and carrot cake, which you will find is most of the fare at the counter service restaurants. My other option is Columbia Harbor House, which is over by the Haunted Mansion. And they have really nice options. They have a great fish and chips. They have a lobster roll. They have tuna. They have a hummus platter. So they're really nice. And it's usually pretty empty because not a lot of people go there. So that's kind of a nice place. In Epcot, my two favorite counter services are either the Electric Umbrella or the American Pavilion, because they have this killer burger. It's a burger that has pulled pork on top of it, and then it's topped with onion rings. It cannot be beat. It's ridiculous. In MGM, I like the ABC Commissary or Pizza Planet for counter service. In Animal Kingdom, Pizzafari. Hands down, do not miss Pizzafari. Not for the food, because the food is pizza. It's average. It's pizza. But the atmosphere in there, the decor is totally worth going to see. It's beautiful. Your next question was, have I ever been to any of the Universal parks? Do I think Harry Potter would be worth making a day trip out of it? I've never been to Universal because I am so incredibly crazy loyal to Disney that I kind of feel like I'm cheating on it when I even consider another park. However, having said that, the other reason that we don't go is because my munchkins are too small at this point. They're not tall enough to ride a lot of the rides, and I'm not sure that yours are either. People that have gone on the Harry Potter ride that I know say it's awesome. I'm not sure any ride in the world is worth a 3 or 4 hour wait for me, but that's just my personal opinion. I don't think I'd wait that long for anything. No, they do not accept the Disney dining plan. It's a whole other beast, whole other corporation, whole other park. Nothing to do with Disney World. Nothing at all. So anything that you have at Disney, you will have to pay on top of for Universal. You wanted to know about what to do if your child gets lost or how to prevent your child from getting lost. I always, and I wish I had it with me. I looked for it and I don't know what I did with it this last trip, but my kids always wear lanyards over their necks that have laminated tags on them that say, my name is so-and-so, my name is Brian, my name is Patrick. If I'm lost, please call my mommy's cell phone, and it has my phone number. And for my little guy who's on the autism spectrum, I have his, my name is Brian, I'm on the autism spectrum with PDD-NOS, I have a habit of bolting, I may not respond to you, I may be fearful of you, that kind of thing. Just so people know what they're seeing and know what they're dealing with. The tattoos, if you think your little guy will sit still and allow you to put a tattoo on him every day, go for it. My kids wouldn't. And it would just make me nervous that somebody wouldn't look for it. A tag, either around their neck or attached to their shirt, somebody's going to see. They're going to know that they're going to be looking for a tag, not necessarily looking for a tattoo. So that's just my opinion. If you want to go with the tattoo, have at it. It's on you. I think that was it, right? Those were all your questions. Did I answer everything? I think I did. I think I got everything. And I'm sure that you're going to have a million more questions because first trips always foster a million questions. So please send me as many emails as you want. Send me as many messages as you want. Ask away. I'm happy to help and happy to answer any questions that you may have. If I haven't been clear about something in this video, please feel free to ask me for more clarification. Because I did kind of hop around a little bit on your questions. So if something's not clear, let me know. Otherwise, peace out, peeps.